Hi everyone, once again here with another video, and this one is talking about my favourite movie in probably cinema history, which is the trilogy, and which I'm wearing the T-shirt, is Back to the Future, which is the best film, and obviously they made a second and third, which they filmed back to back. From the first one, they filmed the second, third one. They filmed them every year, so it was really good, and I loved every of their movies. Back to Future one, part 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, Marty goes back in time in Back to Future 1. To help his parents fall in love again, because his mum starts to fancy her son Marty, which is a good and very good film. And then we have number 2, where Marty goes into the future with Doc, because he says, "Marty, you gotta come back, me wee." And he goes, "Where, Doc?" "Back to the future, Marty." Because he just came back from the past, just saving his parents fall in love and stuff, and then he just gets back and he finds his parents are now wealthy and that, and he goes into the garage and he finds himself the Jeep he always wanted, and Jennifer turns up and he takes the new trucks with the spin. But then before that happens, Doc comes in the time machine and he crashes into the tin cans and says, "Marty, you gotta come back, me wee." "Where?" "Back to the future, Marty." "What? Because my kids become assholes or something?" Oh, and then he goes, "No, your kids turn out fine. You become no, it's your kids, Marty. Something's got to be done about your kids." And this is the Back to the Future hat which he wears in Back to the Future 2, which is the holographic hat, which changes colour as you move in different positions. Which that's why I had to buy it. I love this hat from Back to the Future. I also want to get that jacket what Marty wears in Back to the Future. Also the Nike lace-up shoes which you can buy. Which, sure enough, I'll get all the merchandise for Back to the Future 2. And then you have Back to the Future 3, which were end of number 2. Mike comes back because the time continuing gets changed, because Biff steals the almanac and goes back in time and gives it to his younger self. So that means Biff gets rich and changes the time continuum and turns it into an alternate 1985. So they have the adventure, they go back, and then Marty burns the almanac, and then things go back to normal, and as things go back to normal, because Marty's stuck in the past again, so he burns the almanac because he just got it off the young Biff, and then Doc is flying around trying to land the but there's a thunderstorm and he gets struck by lightning, and time starts to get hit, and then it sends him back to 1885 in the Old West. So this where number 3 starts off. But Doc sends Marty a letter, and then the guy turns up just as he was in the same place where Marty is, and gives him the letter from Doc saying he's alive and well, but he's stuck in the past. So Marty from the old time goes and gets the Doc from that time, and they dig up the old the time machine, which is buried because Doc from the past buries it in an old in the near the cemetery, buried in the cemetery. So they blast it open. They get the door. They fix the time machine, and then Marty goes back. And long story short, he saves Doc from getting shot by Biff Tannen, because they saw the tombstone where they actually got the DeLorean, because they were in the graveyard at the time, so they see that. And great movies. And if you haven't seen these movies, I suggest you go buy them or get them and buy. I love collecting all movies. And just what I talk about my favourite movies of all time, because I love these movies. I've watched them so many times. I grew up with these because I was an 80s baby, and they're really good movies. I loved them. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, comment down below what you think about each movie, what you think. Have you seen these movies? Obviously you must have. If you haven't, I don't know what way you've been living, because these are the best time traveling movies of all time, in my opinion. And if you like my videos and you want to see more, obviously subscribe, because I'll be doing a lot more movie talking. Costumes, I wear costumes from TV shows. I got a lot of props from TV shows. So you'll see a lot more movie videos of me doing about movies and props and stuff from movies. And yeah, and hopefully, and like I said, Back to Future. Like I said, Back to Future, I have the Grey Sports Almanac. So I have a lot of props from the Back to Future. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the future. Great Scots, Marty. This is heavy.